Let me see. How did this work again?
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. I know this entire situation's... I get why facing...
Sorry.
Can we do it again? So, what did you...
I understand.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively. Whatever it is that Faustus knows, he's willing to make any sacrifice to protect. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but... Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen? Ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight. That was something. You have earned this. Your mother abandons you.
Compared to our goal, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly will.
Leave some for the rest of us. Behold the light's gift. They cannot possibly match your strength.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role as caretaker after
I am impressed.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting. Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
She believes in our purpose. She does not see it happening.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Whatever. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. Found another artifact, Hunter? I'm not expecting anything from this one. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. It's probably not the object of power you are hoping for. Intriguing possibility.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? No problem. What do you think? I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Shh. Tony is working. Later.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
What is this?
You moving into the forge, Hunter?
Ah, I see.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass. but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared.
There is no passage to New York, or anywhere for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Good day, Hunter.
Hi, kiddo.
Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her. It is one of the elemental rods. This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
I do not suppose there are any spells in there that will banish Lilith and save the world.
Hard to say. These incantations appear to have been written for Wanda alone. Maybe a world without Wanda is one we are not meant to save. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate? did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has...
For Hydra!
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
I feel stronger already.
Make way for vengeance! That'll work.
Sure I can't change your mind?
Hydra Immortalis!
Strikes ring hollow.
As ordered!
You just made a big mistake. Looks like they have help.
You're ready now.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped within our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Ready up.
The light will carry you onward.
Every little bit helps.
Tracking movement.
proceeding as planned. For victory! There won't be enough to save you.
That will not slow me down.
Support units on the move. Your time.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Shoot up here! This will be your end. I suppose it's something. Immortalis! You're mine!
Get you for that!
Take advantage while they focus on me.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
None will be spared.
have to do better than that.
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it, any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop him.
Here we go. What's this?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
One more time.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand on the field of battle.
Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys.
How invigorating.
What's this?
Nice.
I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
Hydra Immortalis. Resistance will get you nowhere. You're mine.
Have to try harder than that.
Reinforcements inbound. You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
The light will heal you.
That should help.
Has chosen.
Nice move.
Hell with it. You had your chance. Weak, even for Hydra.
Hydra Immortalis!
That's getting old.
Engaging guns!
That will not slow me down.
Regroup and await reinforcements. Your death won't be in vain.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Suffer!
That was something. Let's do it. I think these guys got their tactics from the back of a magazine.
We've got movement here! It was your turn. Monsters aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Requesting medevac!
I am impressed. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous. You cannot stop me like that.
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it.
It's about time! Well, that guy wins coolest hero persona.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand. On the field.
Go. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I feel more like myself every day. Watch this.
They're repositioning.
back. Was that really your best? Hostile reinforcements inbound!
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself in the and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Judged. All who serve the Mother are damned.
Not a problem.
Whatever gets the job done.
Is that all?
Ultra Immortalis! As ordered. Not returned back.
I am going to get you for this.
More lambs to the slaughter.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
None will be spared.
I am impressed. The light will carry you onward. The advantage is mine.
You're suffering the forever in service. Engaging target!
Hardly a scratch.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods? All is possible with Mother!
I've been waiting.
There are many left.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
It's your time.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
You had this coming!
That is one way of making your presence known.
I suppose it's something.
Tracking movement.
Take this!
Hell has chosen you.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand on the field of battle. Hail Hydra!
Not a problem.
Is that the best you've got?
I feel more like myself every day.
I'm on it.
I am impressed.
Strikes ring hollow.
As always.
Alright, that hurt a little.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Nice move. That was something.
Immortalis!
Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky.
For victory!
They need to know my reputation.
We've got company.
It's your time.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
These monsters are wild and unpredictable. These Rentamercs have no gumption.
Chosen.
Interesting. That one.
You have nothing to fear.
Soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods? All is possible with Mother!
Hell awaits!
Well, that guy wins coolest hero persona.
I will not fall again.
Watch and learn.
Your death won't be in vain.
For years,
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it. I feel stronger already.
I suppose it's something.
What's this? I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
Enemies mobile. Hail Hydra! Nothing will be forgotten.
Engaging target!
I'm gonna try harder than that.
They are hoping to wear me down.
We've got company.
you don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Accept your fate.
Interesting.
All will be judged.
Nice move.
You have been judged. Target's moving.
We will never forsake her! Follow my lead!
Strike. Awaiting reinforcements.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
That was something.
You had your chance to Hell.
Hydra, Immortalis!
I'll head.
Not return back.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Judgment comes.
light will carry you onward. I owe you one. You've had this coming. You make that look almost too easy. Admire your persistence. Our friend could use a hand.
For years,
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it, any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it. Not bad. What?
There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Let's do it.
I return for the guilty. By her command!
You're mine!
Do not think I will forget that.
With the sun came a rebirth and a change. Magical energies that once transcended our reality. Now lost, just as we did with the very particles that make up our being.
We got movement here!
I'm on it.
Hell has chosen you.
Not looking good here.
Enjoy your nap. Is that all?
It's not over yet, but it will be if this keeps up. Taking the shot.
Changes nothing.
I can only endure so much.
It is time.
One more time. What did we learn today?
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty...
Curious.
Hunter. Can't hurt to warm up on Hydra's flunkies. You've got an endless supply of practice, dummy.
Worst part about that Hydra job? Manhattan traffic. I need to take you street racing.
Is that like running?
No, in a car. You race through empty streets, pushing your ride as hard as it can take it, and leave the other racers in your dust. There's nothing like it.
As soon as this is over, we shall street race.
All right. First thing, we hit a junkyard for parts. We are gonna put together a real monster on the road.
You do not want to use the Hell Ride?
Nah, it's no fun if you win every time.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again.
Fascinating. What is this? Interesting.
Привет, hon.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You are trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo, but I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
She does not see it happening.
Salutations.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered, together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry. Hunter, hello. I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the spirit of vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. Blessings of the goddess.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Ugh. Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. The old magic still holds.
Yes, dear?
You said something
In a
earlier
world full
about
of mysteries, the blood. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the... As I understand it, they were very and yet, here you are.
Are there others?
It's quite possible.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has... I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much, but I see it again in you.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there,
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves. I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you,
Where did the words of power come from? And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings. Never a dull moment.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't...
But the...
You used... Can that really be you? Come. After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that? Wait! Mother! Where? Was that really her?
A successful collaboration.
Hey, Hunter. Take a look. You're welcome, Hunter. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
A power not unlike my own.
Tony is working.
Farewell. An ominous presence dares enter these halls?
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful. Ah, I see. That is something.
see if you're as good as they say.
I'm ready when you are.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Even a sorcerer.
Do your thing.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room? There. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship. With Central's help, I can decrypt these... Hey, Hunter. We'll cut through that encryption in no time. Want to read something that'll make you weep? Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. These are the current priorities. Thanks, Hunter.
We've stumbled on a Hydra unit unloading some of their stolen bounty. Unfortunately, their crates are rigged to self-destruct if the required keycard isn't swiped first. And Hydra's agents are carrying the keys. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
I will see it done. This will have to do.
I know that wasn't your signature move. Fair enough.
What is it like being so inconsequential?
If you done it, way we know how.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I'm saving my energy till we need it. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? This shouldn't take long.
victory!
You can't chip away at me like some tree.
Uncounter, responding.
You've got nothing to fear.
I am a wall.
Lilith must be dead.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
This should be good.
The target is clear.
Good work.
Told me to mention your mother. Apparently she is promiscuous.
Ready?
Good here. Proceeding as planned. Taking the shot.
It's yours.
Attention mean I'm the weak one?
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
and killed. You shouldn't cry. You'll only embarrass yourself. Consider it done.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Our friend is down. We are not done yet. Give me time.
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Enjoy your rest.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Powering up.
Let's do it. They don't all have to be pretty.
Hydra's in control of the situation. Finally, it's my turn.
Probably still won't be enough, but you can try.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
I will fight twice as hard.
Walk in the light.
I will remember this.
So
I know that wasn't your signature move.
The enemy has the upper hand.
Feeling so hot.
over the years, Lilith's disciples have come in many forms. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. The light is on our side.
Will do.
We need to pull it together here.
Try harder than that.
I was born for this.
Is that everyone? Allowed to take your life. You are like an ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to. Very effective. You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
This one is getting away from us. We're gonna get it. Right time to shine.
no respect for mindless followers.
That'll work.
I see the Iron Man's mark.
They cannot possibly match your strength. You are too weak for this fight.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.